At Barcelona's Rock Museum, we're in mourning today. Steve Cropper has left us. One of those towering players who spent his whole life just half a step outside the spotlight, mostly because he never needed it. His name might not leap to the top of everyone's mind, but in any serious ranking of the greatest guitarists in rock history, he was always right up there. And across his career, he backed far more stars than most people could ever guess. If 60s soul had a backbone called Stax Records, Steve Cropper was the spinal cord. He handled the six-string duties for Booker T and the MGs, Stax's ferocious house band down in Memphis, meaning his fingerprints are all over the records cut by the label's legendary vocalists. And he didn't just play. He produced, arranged, hell, he could even finish a song someone left hanging. The most heartbreaking example. In late '67, he completed Sittin' On the Dock of the Bay after the tragic accident that took his close friend, Otis Redding. The track became the first posthumous #1 in pop history just weeks later, but Cropper had tasted glory long before that as a member of Booker T and the MGs, the instrumental outfit that moved millions of records and essentially defined the sound of South Memphis, leaving behind immortal riffs like Green Onions, a masterclass in sounding funky without ever mussing that perfect pompadour. To the wider public, and now sporting some proper rock and roll hair, he became an icon thanks to that black jacket, those mutton chops, and his trusty Telecaster in The Blues Brothers. He wasn't just a cameo, he was a bona fide member of the band. Yes, Cropper recorded with soul royalty, Wilson Pickett, Carla Thomas, Sam and Dave. He also played alongside two kings of the blues, Albert and B.B. King. And on top of that, he worked with Ringo Starr, John Lennon, Rod Stewart, Neil Young, just to name a handful of fellow rock and roll Hall of Famers. Cropper himself joined those ranks in 1992. As if that weren't enough, the man still found time to release a gorgeous run of solo records, criminally underrated, where he blended Southern soul, elegant country, and that warm, woody blues tone only he could conjure. At our museum, the rock and roll flag will fly at half-mast today. Rest easy, Steve, and thanks for everything.